Yeah, I'll jump in on this really quick. Hey, everybody. First of all, right off the bat, I want to welcome everyone into the chat. I'll be getting on live in 30 minutes. It's 9:33 p.m. Central Time now. So just going to quickly jump on, give a shout out to Animatronic who's in here. Animatronic, Matt, made my intros, the animated DutchSinse intros with the pyramid and with the heart and the drum and bass music and stuff. If you guys check it out, go over to his website. I just put a link in chat. You can just scroll back up, animatronic.ca, and you can check out his site. He's got some new music out, and he's, of course, always doing artistic style work for hire. If you guys are looking to get any kind of animations done, I think he's actually available for hire now, and I'm going to be hiring him to do a new DutchSinse. Hopefully, we can get that done. I don't want to put too much demand on him if he's got other stuff going on, but hopefully I can hire him out now that I've got a little bit of money from the fundraiser extra, that I can get something done. It's been a couple of years, time to get some new graphics introduced into what I'm doing that doesn't incorporate the Illuminati logo, so we can reach a bigger audience and kind of avoid that whole thing. I still stand by everything I ever discovered, but trying to reach a greater audience, it's time to switch it up. But I'm also going to jump in on the flat Earth. Okay, let's go in on the flat Earth. First of all, the DutchSinse Flat Earth Challenge. If you guys don't know about the DutchSinse Flat Earth Challenge, I'll get into that in a second. But I noticed somebody raising a question over and over again about the equator and why the seasons and the days are different in length. Well, first of all, because the rotation of the Earth is not constant. It's not steady. It fluctuates. The core of the Earth is plasma. Okay? Now you got to understand that the flat Earth doesn't hold any water, so to speak, figuratively and physically, that for water to be held on a flat surface is more impossible than water to be clinging to a round surface, especially when the round surface that the water is clinging to is a strong gravitational force exerted by the plasma energy at the core of the Earth, which is clinging onto every single atom on every single element, including the water, going up and out into space and pulling it towards the core. And the rotation does not exceed that which the pull of the core of the Earth pulls. And that is why you don't fly off into space. It's simple physics when you add in plasma physics and what plasma does. Plasma actually causes electron precipitation towards it. Electron precipitation are the electrons around every atom, and every atom on the planet, no matter what substance you are, the more atoms you have and the more dense atoms you have, the heavier it pulls in towards the core of the Earth. In other words, gravity is made by plasma. Now, I intend to prove that with a series of experiments by the end of the summer. I don't want to get into too much because I don't want to give away, before I do the experiments, what I'm doing. But the flat Earth, there's no way that water could just stay on the flat surface. Okay, so, and if it was shaped like a bowl, it would all go in towards the center. And if it was shaped like a dome, it would go all out and flow out towards those supposed edges that exist. Now, you raised the question about the equator, and why is the equator different? Why does it change? Okay, well, the equator does change. We have what is called the Tropic of Capricorn and the Tropic of Cancer, and the sun moves north and south of the equator at more like an angle. And let me just go ahead and turn this on. We've got this on Earthquake 3D, and to show that to you, let's see. Options. Show sun and moon. Okay. Here's our grid. Okay. And let's turn off outline, island breaks, borders, and the Earth itself. Okay, let's turn the Earth back on. That's not going to help. Okay, you're going to see the range in which the sun going across the center equator line varying north to south ever so slightly as the rest of the sides of the Earth tilt. Or which way is it tilted? Let's see. It's going to be tilted this way and rotating to, I guess, to the east. Okay, and so you can see that over the course of a year or over the course of time, now the moon also intersects that, and we've got the rotation of the moon that you're going to see here crossing the western portion of the United States right now in the other blue line. So when you ask about the equator, there's two different equators you're going to be referring to. There's the equator, then the equator on a map, like the actual equator, the center of the point between north and south, that would be the equator on a map. And then you have your seasonal equator. And that's, of course, the equator that goes and changes throughout the seasons. And so I think it's just a fundamental misunderstanding of the basics. Now, the DutchSinse Flat Earth Challenge, we need to get into that. If you believe in the flat Earth, and you believe we are all wrong, and everybody else is wrong, and that you somehow have some inside scoop that you're just going to come in here and school us all and tell us that we're wrong, I will raise millions of dollars on a GoFundMe. I'll put like a 10 million. I'll put a $10 million fundraiser up. I'll raise the money. And then what we'll do is we will hire a cruise ship, a very large cruise ship. Maybe we'll hire the new Titanic. You know, they're building the Titanic again. And then we will load it free of charge for the people who are the flat earth believers. We'll load into the ship, and then you get to pick your course and destination by using your flat earth map. So you can't say anybody's, pulling the wool over your eyes or anything. You can just pick your course using your flat earth map and head to the edge. And you will be equipped with the latest streaming gear, the latest satellite technology, even though you don't believe in satellites. And we will stream that back for all of us to watch as you go to this edge. Once you get to the edge, since it's supposedly an impassable ice barrier or mountain range, one of the two, since people can't seem to decide which it is, and you will be equipped with telescopes, first of all, to look as high as you can up to this impassable barrier, since it supposedly goes up into the sky and goes on forever. But you will also be sent with a climbing team, an expert climbing team, which I will hire. They'll get the best in the world. We'll pay them top-notch dollars because they're going to be risking their lives. And you guys will then be led with a climbing team to climb the side of this supposedly unpassable wall. But only a little bit up. You only have to climb just a little bit because you're going to be equipped with a drone. And the drone will then take off and go much higher, as high as it needs to go, and it can beam down miles. And of course, we're not talking to, there's no way that it could go on forever up into the sky. And at some point, the drone will get to the top of the wall, or whatever you say is there, and you will fly it over. And there it will beam back nothing, because supposedly you say nothing is beyond this supposed impermeable wall, or there's everything beyond it. It goes off forever into a distance. Or maybe God is there, like some people have said. But whatever it is, you'll be internationally famous, and you'll only need maybe 1 to 2 days worth of food. Because the climb is only going to be, you're going to get off the ship, and you're just going to get in a little buoy, a little boat, a little dinghy that goes off the ship, and right there will be the wall, right? It's not like you have big distances to travel once you get there to the edge. So, you only need a couple days worth of food once you disembark from the ship. And everybody who goes, don't think you're getting a free ride. You're all getting off, and you're going to explore because, come on, it's the biggest discovery that you could be. Your names will go down in a history book, and you'll prove us all wrong. And that's the DutchSinse Flat Earth Challenge. You want to take it? Put your life on the line. Don't just wave your hands around on the internet and come into chat rooms and try and push your belief. This isn't about beliefs. This is about science. I don't care what you believe. I don't respect... I really, you want to have your beliefs, that's fine, but you want to come push them? I don't respect that. People say, I respect your beliefs. Okay, yeah, I do respect people's beliefs, but I don't respect people pushing their beliefs in a science room. And then when you put up the actual challenge for the flat Earth, the DutchSinse Flat Earth Challenge, you say you're going to risk your life. You know where they're going to end up, right? Right? They're going to use their flat Earth map, and they're going to plot. They get to pick which port they want to leave from too. So it's not like we get, going to put you on the West Coast and you get to go sail off somewhere. No, we're going to let you pick where you want to sail from. But you're going to end up either running into South America or Africa, or you will run into the North Pole or the South Pole. That's what you'll run into, and you'll hit and it'll all be charted already. And for real, there is no edge of the Earth. It goes around in a sphere because the rest of in nature, everything is spherical. When you look at the spherical nature of the solar system, the spherical nature of the sun, of the moon, of atoms, of molecules, of even random things in nature that would not normally take a spherical shape, actually take a spherical shape. Even blast patterns. When you think about a crater, for instance. I mean, just there's so many things in nature that point towards the circular nature of the infinity nature of the universe, that flat doesn't go off into infinity. Okay, so again, we're not going to get into the debate because there is no debate. The only thing I could say is that if you really believe in flat Earth, I will raise the millions that it takes, and I get to keep the money, by the way. Like, whatever's left over, I'm keeping, just for like doing it all. But, you know, I'm not going because I don't believe in flat Earth. I'm going to sit there and man the live stream. You guys get to man the live streams from the boat too. So there's no, you can't say anything about anything. And if you really believe it, you'll put your life on the line because you'll be changing the world and pushing your faith and all the stuff that you want to do that you're doing here in chat. Why not take the adventure? You know you're going to end up in Antarctica, right? And you're only going to be sent, you're going to be forced to get off the ship with 2 days supply of food. And then you're going to realize how stupid it was for you to actually go. That's what will really happen. And I can't wait to get you all on a boat. Get you all on a boat called the Titanic and sail you off towards a bunch of icebergs, right? Isn't that what isn't that really, no offense, you know, don't take offense to that. I'm just joking. I'm just kidding. But that is kind of funny if you think about it. We'll hire the Titanic and then you go sail off using an incorrect map towards the Arctic. Oh, it's awesome. It's awesome. Okay, so we'll be on in 15 minutes with an update on the earthquakes. Much love, guys. And again, every belief is respected. However, when people push their beliefs, I don't respect that. And that's when the mockery and the arguing comes in from all angles. So if you're going to push your beliefs, you better be able to back them up with some real deal science, not just stuff you've heard on the internet and YouTube videos where people stand on the shore of Lake Michigan and try to tell us that they're seeing it cross and it's different. And I mean, just, I'm not even going to go there. So, you know, what do you got to say about that? I guess we don't want to hear, right? So we'll be back.